Scorpio. Just making sure I am doing all of this correctly, my Scorpios. My Scorpios, my Scorpios. My favorite, you know, I have to, okay, let me just mill this down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, we've got 20 of you on. Just a little bit, in my kitchen, check out, make sure everything's okay. Oh, Scorpio, my hair's wet, so I'm not all Scorpio-esque today, right? I have the braid. I'm wet, figuratively speaking, you know, with the hair. Scorpio, I'm doing your reading first because month after month, you guys always take the most views. In September, you guys had close to 20,000 views. Last month, only like 3,000 to 4,000. But you know, Scorpio, it's funny that I'm doing your reading first because I feel like we're family, right? Because, you know, as I've shared with you before, I have a Scorpio moon, a Scorpio rising. My north node is in Scorpio, which I am headed towards. I'm making a beeline towards my north node, away from my south node, which is Taurus. What else? My Saturn placement is in Scorpio. I have so much Scorpio in my chart. The Scorpio, the only person that has heavy Scorpio in my life, which is my Saturn placement, is because we are in that energy giving me a bunch of, you know, crap right now, but that's okay. It's just like I feel like I'm playing dodgeball and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just, it's actually giving me quite the workout. I really like it. Not as challenging as I thought it would be, but you know, who knows what'll come of that. I'm a pretty strong woman. Scorpio, I'm gonna get into your reading. I'm gonna do a quick intro. Got some mint and thyme and water. This is definitely not one of my good looking days, but that's okay. Scorpio, Andrea Cox here. Thank you so much for all of you who have subscribed to the channel. When you do subscribe, do me a favor, Scorpio, do hit the bell notification and then hit all. You have no idea how much that helps the channel. We are rounding off. I believe I have 16,400 subscribers, but I think they probably have it listed at like 16,002 still because they're like rounding up by the hundreds now. Scorpio, private readings. Go to thedetoxintuitive.com, click on spiritual gifts and offerings, choose your reading, and Annabelle or myself will be in touch with you. Just going to pick 3 cards just to kind of talk about your overall energy. Some of you are retreating and recharging. You get the Animal Guardian Trust Your Instincts card. And we have a Virgo energy over here. We have Hermit, Retreat and Recharge. We also have Shaman, Trust in Higher Forces, and Set Your Sights Higher. All of a sudden, everything just moved. I feel like I need to use the bathroom, Scorpio. I'm serious. Everything just moved when I read the Set Your Sights Higher card. Energy of the person you're dealing with is release the old and rest. Energy of you is enjoy growth and reap rewards. We have the Lady card. Energy of outside forces is the Stag, trust and thrive. Some of you may be dealing with someone who has stag as their totem animal. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to do a 9-card spread, past, present, future. This is a spread that I started the channel out with a year ago, and it did very well. I do not read reversals, but if they should happen to come out, What is this game someone is playing with you, or that you are playing with someone? You should want me and only me and no one else, and you should, what is this weird game? What is this exposure to? Who is trying to throw someone under the bus? 5 of Wands, someone causing conflict because their head is stuck in the past. A past where someone wants a new beginning with their past. We have the Lovers, the card of Gemini, in the Wheel of Fortune. We also have the 3 of Pentacles. This man wants to work with this woman, but this woman, her back is facing away from him. She is sitting on top of the world, cradled in a lotus flower, and does not want to be manhandled, so to speak. We have a Hierophant energy. The Hierophant can be military, former military. It can be structure. It can be, you know, like just simply, excuse me one moment. Come on. My sincerest apologies. There's a neighborhood dog that has a squeal, and when it squeals, my dogs, you just gotta let them go. Okay, so there's a Hierophant energy. Hierophant is a Taurus energy. It can also be former military. It's someone who believes in structure and tradition. This could even be you, Scorpio. That's Lewis. And we have this 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is trying to tame the dragon. Excuse me. I'm coming, Lewis. I'm coming. Come on, love. So someone's trying to tame someone. I also have some cards here of someone looking into someone else's money. Someone's trying to tame someone. They're trying to tame the dragon. I mean, this is such a game. Apparently someone was left out in the cold in the past for trying to tame a dragon. Now someone's trying to tame the dragon tamer themselves. You know, before I do your spread, Scorpio, I kind of see what's happening here, and I'd like to explain it to you. I learned a very valuable lesson years ago. Several years ago, I was in a relationship with a clear control freak. I'm not sure exactly what his chart was, but he had a lot of Aries in his chart. Knight of Cups, yeah. A lot of Aries in his chart. Lot of Aries. And he was a control freak. Women's position was in the kitchen, barefoot, pregnant, or yeah. And I escaped. Pass. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe you escaped as well. Queen of Swords. Wow. King and Queen of Swords. And 4 of Cups. Wow. Someone is about to get unstuck, and they are going to reap a lot of rewards. Okay. One card on that 6 of Pentacles. The Fool. Knight of Cups. 8 of Wands. Okay, communication is going to come in. So, one more dog letting in. One more dog. One moment. Come on. Come on, sweetie. Come on. So like I said, before I get into these cards, that relationship was years ago and I escaped. And then in my next relationship, I was controlling. Valuable lesson I learned. But I kind of had to be because, you know, I was getting, like, everything was a lie. So, so at any rate, then I became single like a year and a half ago, a year ago or whatever. And I got into a situation where it wasn't even a relationship, but it was very much controlled. And I'm in the process of escaping that energy now, right? Because I'm not someone that likes to be looked in on. I don't like to feel like this. And this looks like the position either you're in or you feel that you might be stuck in. Let's go to the past first. Just my blood pressure is like, I need to spray some clearing energy. Release the old and rest. Now, keep in mind, before I get into this reading, the cards are not gender-based. They can be about you or someone you're dealing with. They do not have to be, you know, if I say Queen of Swords, it can be a water sign. It can be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius female. Often it's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius male, or someone cutting someone out. It can even be, I show up as the Queen of Swords all the time when I'm like chopping heads, all the time. So if I say Queen of Pentacles, it doesn't have to be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn female. It can be any sign. Let's take a look at this. Release the old and rest. Notice the crows around the King of Swords and the crows in this card, two totally different decks. And then notice the butterflies around this Queen of Swords. Her back is towards the opposite direction of the King of Swords. So I want you to look at this very closely. This woman, you see the crows here? It's like Odin, you know, who sent the crows out to find valuable information for him every day because he couldn't have a conversation. There he is. This Queen of Swords, her back is away from the King of Swords. She's like, I don't want this. Look at my butterflies. I've healed. I'm remembering my past, someone who treated me like an equal. I don't want your control bullshit, please. She remembers her past. She remembers equality. She remembers when someone treated her as an equal, not someone who tried to cage her in, not someone who spied on her. Let me tell you about the spying I'm seeing here. There's another reader that says the story beautifully, so don't quote me. Maybe the story of Odin, I don't know. I'm really getting into Greek mythology lately. But there's this man that has like a technical device that he uses to his advantage. Before there were technical devices, he used to use the crows, and he would send out the crows to find out the information, right? Someone doesn't like to be outwitted. They don't like to be outsmarted. This reminds me of Lilith. This is you, Scorpio females. You want equality. You don't want, you're above me, I'm below you, you walk 10 feet in front of me. We don't live in, maybe you do, but we don't live that way. We don't live that way, right? Some cultures do live that way. You don't want that, Scorpio. You don't want that. You're like, look, not for me. Some of you, this is just someone who has very controlling ways. Some of you, this is someone who's getting really poor advice from another person. Lilith. This is Lilith to me. I have a video on Lilith. You can go back and watch it. I did it like a month ago. Lilith left Adam. She was the original. It was Adam and Lilith, not Adam and Eve, right? Lilith left Adam to go make a life in the desert across from the Red Sea. She wanted equality. She didn't want any of this winning over anyone else. She didn't want this one-upmanship. She didn't want this control factor. She didn't want to walk with the birds all around her, watching her every move. That's in the past. Now, present. I love the purple in all of your cards. Present moment, we have the lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Someone's about to reap. This woman looks to be in her 30s, 40s. Someone's about to reap rewards. You have the animal guardian over everything. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. She's got pomegranates. She has the prettiest green eyes I've ever seen. She has a pomegranate in her hand. She loves her jewelry. She's got bangles all over. Please promise me, Scorpio, that you won't stay in anything that feels like this. Because look who's doing that. Promise me. No amount of money is worth that. I feel like some of you are dealing with a situation. We have the butterflies over here in the future. Wow, this is really telling. This is a telling spread. Let me just stand up and move this chair back and show you. You see the butterflies around this Queen of Swords? She cut that King of Swords out. Her back, remember, her back was turned away from him. In the future, underneath the stag card, someone may have a totem animal as a stag. We have this beautiful blonde woman laying on a gravestone. Butterflies are coming out, and this man is standing over her. Almost like he wants to kill her. Almost like he's, I'm not saying like kill, but kill her spirit. Crush her spirit. Win over her. It's very narcissistic, very narcissistic. There he is. That's your card, Scorpio. If you're not understanding, maybe I'm not the reader for you. You can go elsewhere. There's tons of good readers on here. You may have to grow into understanding paradigms and energy shifts and portal doors and the way that the cards are not what the cards are. For example, the Devil card of Capricorn, it doesn't mean anything. The Devil card can mean devilish behavior. It can mean having an addiction. The Death card is the card of Scorpio, but that doesn't mean anything. It can also be an actual death, a death of a project, a death of a home, a death of a relationship. So if you don't understand this, go elsewhere. This is a Scorpio reading. My Scorpios get it. Okay, let's move on. Sorry, that was a message that came up in chat. I get the Eight of Swords in the present moment. Someone is feeling stuck. They want set free. We have this under the lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. I feel like whoever this is that is stuck, Six of Cups, walked away from a situation. She may have even handed you the baton, Scorpio. This person values their freedom. They value reciprocity, which we have down here in the future, turned in reverse. They value equality. They don't value one-upmanship. They don't value trying to win over others. And then we have the Ace of Swords cutting through the bullshit. I can't help but notice we have a blonde woman and a dark-haired woman here. And the one who is stuck and trapped is this one. She's got dark hair. She's having this web of, I feel like it's a combination of lies and money woven around her. Like, look what you can have. Look. Careful of false evidence appearing real. Careful of who you take on as a client this month, Scorpio, if you own your own business. Careful of who you engage with. Careful of who you speak to. Someone's already went through this game and they know it well. And they want no part of it. They're handing you, this looks like a star. This woman is handing you a star. She didn't want this star for a very specific reason. She doesn't want to be controlled. She doesn't like control. She doesn't tolerate control. Okay, let's move on. In the future, we have the Death card, the Ten of Cups, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Death card. Here's that woman. This man over her. We're going to clarify that. We have the Ten of Cups. We have a beautiful couple. And they're holding a baby. And Six of Pentacles in reverse. Here's the dark-haired woman again. Six of Pentacles in reverse. What's going on there? I feel like saying to some of you, if the money stopped, how would you react? To some. Okay. Someone's coming in for you, a Knight of Cups, to fix this, Scorpio. King of Swords, Knight of Wands. He's not a king at all. He's a Knight of Swords and a Knight of Wands. He wants to be a king, but he tries to be a king by controlling situations. He has a tool. Remember, Odin had the tool. He had the birds that he would send out to find out what everybody was doing. May not have been Odin, don't quote me. But this guy has a piece of technical, could have a technical device. Remember, I said former military. We had the, what was it? The Hierophant or a Taurus. Could have Taurus in his chart. Knight of Wands, in and out. I'm in, I'm out. In, out, in, out. Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, or someone that takes on those properties. They could have fire in their chart, strong Sagittarius or Aries for me as a reader. Let's get this Queen of Swords. I can't see the cards, remember that. Let's get this Queen of Swords. Whoa. Of course. The Moon, card of Pisces, also the card of Cancer, and the Fool, someone who wants a new beginning. Someone who is looking towards a Knight of Cups. They are looking towards someone to match them in energy. We have this Knight of Cups going into the Queen of Swords, the Moon in secret, and the Fool card. So for some of you, this is going to be possibly an ex-partner of yours trying to go towards a Queen of Swords. It actually could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For others of you, and then we have the Empress, there could be an unknown pregnancy. Maybe this is you or someone around you, and they don't really want to say it. Okay. Someone is afraid of what someone from the past will say, possibly through work. This is someone who was left out in the cold and they're working. Eight of Pentacles is a work card. Maybe someone was left in the past for a work project. And someone is trying to Seven of Wands, this Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, again, very similar to the Moon and the Queen of Swords who wants a new beginning. Someone is focused on this Nine of Pentacles, but they're trying to tame them. In the past, I think they tried to tame this one, but couldn't. See, let me explain something to you. Let me just show you how the cards look. A King of Swords, who he is in the upright, But he has all these dead birds on the ground, his minions that he sends in to do work for him, his minions that he sends in to find out information, his minions, right? He's an in and out energy who is not graceful with his words or vulnerable. He's a knight, really. Is no competition to Queen of Swords, the Moon, the Fool, someone that's had a rebirth. Notice the butterflies around the Queen of Swords. She's cutting people out of her life. Notice the butterflies in the Fool card, and we have the Moon, card of Pisces. So someone doesn't like to lose is what this is. Now, I want to look at this card in the future, this Death card. I want to know who is this woman that this man is trying to hush up, quiet up, shush up. By the way, extended reading link below in the description box. It's all 12 signs in one. There's one solid price for it. It's uploaded on Vimeo. You get the link as soon as you order. It went from October to November. It's all 12 zodiac signs, so you can enjoy that. King of Cups, Three of Swords. Maybe they're trying to put a death. If you were involved with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio male, someone you're involved with now could be causing them a lot of grief. I get the Three of Swords and the King of Cups and the Death card. Notice the blonde woman, she's laying on the tombstone. And we have the dark-haired woman with three swords in her heart. And then we have him trying to take over the world by spying and winning. It's really admirable. So death. There's no swords around her. I feel like you're dealing with someone who gets off on people who get brokenhearted over them. It's like this person tests people and tests people and tests people to see how loyal they are or how much they care about them. It's really quite twisted. I'm sorry, Scorpio. Let's get you an overall energy. I love this 10 of Cups in the future and reciprocity. 10 of Cups. Give me, who do we have? I'm going to actually put these swords, gentlemen, in the 10 of Cups. Who do we have in the 10 of Cups? God, please don't make it be that. Oh, wow. Wow, we have that Fool card again. And the work. I feel like we have someone getting in their chariot. We have the Hanged Man, card of Pisces. Getting in their chariot, being free. Look at the matching colors of the chariot and the Fool. Being free to do their work. Being free to fulfill their life's mission. Not subjecting themselves to this Knight of Pentacles. Let me tell you about this Knight of Pentacles with the Magician, card of Gemini. Also the Page of Pentacles. So in energy, they could have Pisces in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, also heavy Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, because we have a Knight of Pentacles, Page of Cups, the Magician. They show up as the Magician. This could be a Gemini or it could not. Thank you so much. I appreciate you greatly. This is someone that's not ready for what you want, Scorpio. This is someone that, though they can conjure up the pentacles, they are not at a level, or they weren't at a level of what this person that wants to have a new beginning in life wants. They're not at a level of this, and they're not at a level of knowing how to structure their energy. They're all over, in other words. They're all over the place. They're all over the place. I'm feeling an energy of someone that gets sidetracked by even visual. They're all over. And right now, while you're like this, or they're like this, energies can work both ways. This might be the person that's doing it to you. Particularly if you're a dark-haired female. Sorry, you guys, I see someone I have to delete real quick. A minion. You know how the minions are. There we go. Bye-bye. Okay, you guys, let's pick an overall energy for you. Someone is looking over you. You had Father Sky that wanted to come out. Also, She-Wolf, Unleash the Wild Within. Set your sights higher. These came out in the beginning. Set your sights higher. Trust in higher forces. There's shamanic forces that are protecting you. From whoever is trying to control you. It's really sad. It's really sad. No growth here. No growth. I do feel like it's a male energy. I'm sorry. And for you male Scorpios, this could be a female energy. And for you cross watchers, this could be the Scorpio. You know how it works. Interesting. If you're dealing with a Pisces, you might want to go watch The Quietest Revolution, her last month Pisces video. It was very interesting. It was like, don't come between the Pisces and their bag. It was like someone trying to like keep the Pisces from making money by like, it was like hacking, and it was very interesting. You might want to check that out if you're dealing with, or if you have those placements. And I don't know why I brought that up to you. King of Wands in reverse. Aries, Leo, Sag, or someone who takes on those properties. Nine of Wands. Maybe someone's trying to protect you by ruining someone else. We have Temperance and Scorpio. Sagittarius energy and Scorpio energy trying to protect money. 3 or more people trying to hold on to someone's money. Trying to keep money from someone illegally. I keep hearing, you know, in a lot of the readings, I pre-recorded a few. A lot of the readings are trying to set substantial ground, and some people aren't wanting to let go of the old, so they're holding on to the old by like planning false evidence appearing real, trying to get into people's stuff illegally. So be very careful. Be very mindful. Emperor, Aries energy. Cutting through the bullshit. You may be dealing with an Aries that has cut through the bullshit about either another Aries energy or a situation from the past. You guys, thank you so much for joining with me. This has been your November 2019 reading, and I'll be back on to do a mid-month for all of you. Listen, I shoot the first mid-month reading in order of likes and views. So if you can share this, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. And I also want to ask a favor from all of you, and I haven't done this, but I'm asking now. I went through a dual hacking on both of my websites, 2 different servers, very, very targeted, okay? It's been cleared up, but it took a very long time to get to the bottom of it. And it has been reported federally. So it's months ago. So, you know, we've got a lot of people on there, but the websites now have SSL certificates on them. They are so safe, so secure. And, you will be not only helping the channel when you purchase your readings this month, you will be helping my new team really see that everything is set up appropriately to come through in a fluid movement. So if you purchase a reading, go ahead and make the purchase at thedetoxintuitive.com by clicking on spiritual gifts and offerings. And you should hear from me literally immediately, because now I get an instant alert. If you don't, definitely contact me through my email address, which is also up on the website. Okay, thanks so much, you guys. I appreciate you greatly, and be well. I think I'm doing Capricorn next. Bye-bye. Thanks for the likes too.